Have you ever wondered how artists create such an epic sense of scale in their work? Hello there, in this video we're going to explore how artists create a sense of scale, how we can use those principles, and share some common pitfalls at the end of the video. Let's get started. The very first principle is contrast of size. When starting out your piece, there are some really fundamental and abstract elements that trick our brain into seeing scale. If we have a plain old cube with no relation to anything, we don't have a very strong idea of how big it is. But most of us might say that's, it's in human scale, maybe a bit smaller, maybe half a meter to 1.5 meters. But if we put a smaller object next to our cube, then suddenly we start feeling a sense of scale. Not exactly in measurable units, but we do feel that the original cube is larger somehow. This technique of contrast or comparison is super common in art. Simply contrasting something smaller with something larger helps us see how big it is. Like in this piece from Ethan where we see Drake contrasted against the massive head-like ruins. Or in this shot from Quentin with the tiny boat contrasting the massive ruins in the background. How small these objects are in frame really underline the scale of the ruins. The second principle has to do with how we experience the world as humans. Let's look at camera angles. Seeing our setup from 3 different camera angles, we can see the effect it's having on our perception and understanding of the scale. Number 1 has a pretty neutral camera angle and it makes our cube feel within human scale, however it is still hard to tell. Number 2 has a camera tilted upwards and it feels like we, the viewer, are looking up at the cube and therefore it feels larger. In number 3 we have our camera tilted down and therefore everything feels smaller because it feels like we're looking down at the object. But this angle could also give us a better sense of the scale as we're getting more of an overview, but it doesn't give us the same grandiosity we're seeing in number 2. In this piece we get an epic sense of scale and we can really feel how the upwards angle makes us look up so we can fully see the towering heights. In this painting from Flora, we are looking down at everything, so everything feels smaller, but it does show a great sense of depth, which can show massive scale even though we're looking down, so the principles can be applied differently here. There's a third angle I would like to mention. I call it the satellite. This camera angle involves a lens with a high millimeter or a long focal length. It typically flattens out the image a bit, however, it has a feeling that we the observer is quite far away, like on a plane or in outer space. And the understanding of scale has a slightly delayed comprehension. At first we might look at this piece in the top and think, humans could be here, but then we see the floating ships around it and we get a much better understanding of the scale. And we can truly tell how massive it is. So working with the camera can be a great addition to visualizing your epic scale. I'm also building a piece on the side here, and I will have the viewer looking upwards to really feel the scale. The third principle is composition. In this piece by Raymond, we see a massive creature walking through the jungle. For us, the creature is in full view and we can see it all. And it helps us understand the creature's exact scale to the world, and we can tell that it's massive. This type of composition makes the scale of the creature very clear, and it gives us the ability to relate the subject matter to its surroundings easily. But we can also obscure the subject and leave out selected parts to let the observer's mind run wild, creating a deliberate crop of our image. Because when we can't see the full scale of an object, the viewer can imagine it much larger than it really is, implying a sort of vastness, which we can see in effect on this massive rusty ship hull in the background. And there's a secondary effect. We might feel that the subject is so big that it can't even fit into the frame. I think I will apply something similar to my piece, so I will extend my subject up and create sort of the crop to imply vastness. The fourth principle is super interesting. We're talking about proportions. If we look at this piece by Oliver, we are met by these towering structures and their tapered upper halves that turn into spires. This tapering serves 2 purposes. Physically and constructionally, it is easier and more stable to reduce weight over time, which you know if you've stacked cards before. But it also creates a trick of perspective. Tapered structures makes us believe that they are much taller than they are, because how it is emulating the effects of perspective. This was a common technique while building the early skyscrapers, like the Chrysler and Empire State Building. This principle also counts for organisms. Because of what is known as the square cube law, which in basic terms means if you double the height of an organism, you usually have to quadruple the weight. So the physics applied change, and therefore bone density and so on can no longer keep up unless you compensate somehow. This is quite clearly seen in something like Attack on Titan, on the Colossal Titan. We can see they have designed it with massive column legs, thinned out arms, and made a tiny head, all to emphasize the forces that are at play on this massive body. Another place we can see this in effect is on the giants from Game of Thrones. Here we can see the proportional differences between our giant and tiny Tormund. It's okay, we still love you.
I know that.
On top, the sometimes silly proportions of the T-Rex's human-sized arms actually help to underline and frame the creature's actual scale. There's no one way to make your creature, but overall, to make your creature feel larger, think of how you can balance out its features to match the physics and help sell the creature. Well, I will for sure create a few tapered towers around my main structure and taper the main one a little bit. The fifth principle is a tricky one. I call it relative scale. In this piece by Paul, we see a flying carrier ship, and we also see tiny people in yellow jackets. Looking around the ship, we see objects that are made to fit human scale, like the railing on the ship sides. The human eye is quite sensitive to scale, so when objects that we expect to have a certain height, but doesn't, we lose our sense of scale. So everything in this scene, like window heights, cockpit sizes and doorways, will have to be within a relative scale. Windows can be many different sizes, however the details around the windows can be tricky. If you imagine a window set in a building with a cross, if you simply took the same window and scaled it up, that wouldn't feel quite right, because we would assume that the frames around the windows would be the same to line up architecturally. So instead we want to do something like this. Staying consistent can sometimes really make or break the scale of your image. Well, I better scale in those windows a bit. Much better. The sixth principle is great fun. Repetition. Repetition is one of those principles that are just fun and easy to implement, and they always help show the scale very well. Take this illustration made by Martin here. The massive column-like structures don't quite look like anything we have here on Earth, and most certainly this scale is beyond human capabilities as of now. But by repeating the massive structures between the clouds, we can so easily tell that we're dealing with massive constructions. This example is also great as it really underlines how massive these trees really are. Using repetition here is quite neat because we do have trees that look similar to these, so we could confuse the scale at first glance, but seeing them repeated like this shows us how they're towering over the grasslands. You can also have supporting elements repeated around the subject to show scale. I in particular like this illustration from Connor and how it shows depth and scale through the train track bridges. The repeated arches really help sell the perspective for the scene. Well, I might as well duplicate a few structures around and sell the scale of my piece. Texture and detail. The seventh principle. This principle relates to relative scale a little bit. Quite often when you need to make something large, it is just more likely it will have more detail on it. So adding detail and texture can help emphasize the size. A great example is Barad-dûr from Lord of the Rings. This massive tower applies a great assortment of varied shapes and sizes to the structure, truly making it feel epic and huge. This technique is quite often used in science fiction, and artists have given this kind of detail the name greeble. And adding all this greeble detail really emphasizes the perceived scale on this famous Star Destroyer. And even though your object might be built smooth, adding breakups to imply a more realistic building process can really sell the scale, like here on the Death Star. Another idea of texture is that larger objects tends towards being more rough than smaller objects. By this I mean that it's just more common to see larger things become more rough because the slight imperfections are more difficult to manage, which is shown quite clearly on these skyscraper windows. Each window placed is quite smooth and acts pretty much like a mirror, but when they are all put together, the slightest imperfections in alignment means the overall reflection appear rougher, even though the individual windows are perfect. We can see the same effect with the sun being reflected in the Earth's ocean. The reflection is there but quite rough, just from the unevenness of the waves. Theoretically we could make a perfect giant mirror, it is just less likely to see it. I'm going to make something similar to Barad-dûr, and adding lots of little detail variations to my scene will help bring it further. And I'll also make sure my textures are a bit more rough. The 8th principle will really sell the depth and realness of your picture. We're gonna look at atmospheric perspective. In this towering piece, we can see the structures fading into the background. Having your structures be so big that you have a noticeable change in atmosphere must mean that we are dealing with a scene of epic proportions. Additionally, atmospheric particles, and especially dust, are a little bit heavier than air, so they tend to settle closer to the ground, which is something we can see quite well in this piece by G. We can see it has this thick rolling atmosphere separating the different layers of the castle, resting down there at the bottom, leaving the top almost clear from atmospheric perspective. You will also sometimes see the same effect in between mountains. If we want to take it a step further, we should make a use of clouds. Having massive structures or cliffs reaching so high up that clouds intersect really helps sell the colossal heights of our subject, shown beautifully here by Min. And even though it is a more loosely painted illustration, where we wouldn't really be able to tell how big the cliffs are by themselves, the clouds really sell that these cliffs are reaching the heavens. I for sure want to see that in action. I'm gonna add some atmospheric perspective here, bleed out the top a bit, and add some epic clouds. The 9th principle is most likely the one you've all been waiting for: recognizable scale, also called birds for scale sometimes. The idea is to place something of a known size in the picture that we can relate to. Humans are a great indicator for scale, because we're human. So seeing a human relative to your subject makes it possible for the viewer to imagine themselves there and really feel the scale. In this illustration, for example, the humans lets us, combined with some repetition, truly understand the massive arch hanging above them. Another very common recognizable scale is using birds, also called birds for scale, as we can see in this illustration from Ankush. They really sell the enormity of the godlike ruin. Birds are easy to place in the picture because they're flying, so you could put them anywhere and they just give a sense of life and wonder to the image. Like in this picture from Jamie, seeing them swarm around this giant robot just gives it a movement of scale. I also really like the use case here in TJ's work. The birds are not really there to show scale, the human sort of takes care of that, but it does give an indication of the massive heights the warrior is located at, and that adds a whole lot of drama to the scene, which might not have been entirely clear without the birds. But really, any flock of animals or objects of known scale can be used, like in this underwater scene from Roma, where small schools of fish surround this mysterious supersized diver suit. Which is truly what I find awesome about these principles. Once you know them, you can use them to defy our expectations. Another example of recognizable scale is using little known environments to show the scale of something we're not too familiar with. Here we are seeing these massive carrier ships again, and the scale of the dock's environments around it helps us understand the rough scale of everything, as it is much easier for us to relate to the scale of cranes and containers than this carrier ship. Well, I better play some humans and birds for scale. Oof, we're getting closer. Nice. The final and 10th principle is special effects, or effects for short. When we look at the water falling in this image by Jessica, the size and breakup of the water helps us see the scale. If the scene was much smaller, the liquid would feel thicker and more sticky because of the way surface tension works. But when we go larger, it has a different feel. So this principle is really about how effects react at different scales, a bit similar to relative scale but for effects. Here we see a landscape of ruins by Ricky, and on those ruins we see thick overgrowth. But we also see there is a cutoff point of the overgrowth, where you may be getting too high up for the plants to reach, either because of the weight or the natural limitations of how high up in the atmosphere plants can grow. So you could use the growth lines to show the tallness of your scene. Also, if you're capturing a sense of movement in your image, like this one by Jun Ling, these titans might be dragging massive plumes of dust and smoke with them. And note that the look of smoke also varies as it gets bigger and smaller. I definitely think I will add some overgrowth to my scene and make it cut off at a certain point. And finally, let's look at some of the common pitfalls when working with scale. Generally, larger scenes have a pretty consistent and large depth of field, which means that the image is pretty much sharp all over. When photographing smaller objects, the reverse is true, and you have a shallow depth of field. So we associate small scenes with a lot of depth of field, unless you have a very high focal length. So it's not always the case, but something to look out for. Also be careful with creating objects that are too similar at different scales, because it can confuse our sense of scale, so keep it clear. And avoid leading lines. You could by accident create something that appears bigger than it is, just from the surrounding area. And that's pretty much it, and here we have the final image. With that done, I hope you found this video insightful. If you want to learn more about making concept art, you can check out some of our other tutorials on the channel, or check out our extended courses on Gumroad. Links to all of it can be found in the description below, and if you like this video, leave a like. If you want to see more from us, subscribe. That's it, and thanks for watching.
Let's go shopping. So, I'll just come into a shop, okay? Dring.
Afternoon.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
I want a fish.
What sort of fish do you want? We've got loads.
What sort of fish are there?
Loads. I haven't got time, to be honest. You've come in at a busy time. And have a look and come back to me. And
I don't know what type of fish is this?
That's a kipper.
Okay. A kipper. What's a kipper?
It's a fish. It's sort of a fishy sort of fish. There's some fish that's more meaty. Tuna. What sort of thing are you after today? Is this for you or for someone else?
This is for me. I'd like to buy a fish, please.
Right, but surely you know what kipper is. Look at it. Look at the fish. Here it's called kipper. Where are you from?
I don't speak English.
I'd just wrap any old shit up and give it you. You'll like this. Tenner. Rip you off. Because I'm busy. And that's what happens in this country. That's what they want to be careful of if they're watching this. If you come into England, don't be ripped off. Rip off. Conned. Taken advantage of.
Done up like a kipper.
Done up like a kipper.
Look at this foreigner. I done him up like a kipper.
This is when English gets complicated, because kipper, a lot of English words can mean many things.
I was on a plane last year, okay, going from New York to LA, okay, and me and my girlfriend were one side of the plane, there was the aisle, and the other side there were these two huge fat women, okay, proper fat. One of them just got on and went, "Can I have a belt extension?" "Yeah, of course you can, you've earned it," right? So, proper. In fact, I was thinking of calling the pilot out and going, should one of us swap with one of them? Otherwise, we're just going to Canada. Do you know what I mean? And one of them was even fatter than the other one, okay? And she was there, and she'd got on the plane with one of those takeaway buckets of fast food. Bucket! I mean, there's your first clue. When did that happen? When did fat people just give up? When did they go into a shop and go, "Oh, fuck it, just treat me like a farmyard animal"? Really? Give me it in a bucket. In fact, just strap it to my fucking head and I'll just... A bucket? Really? You want your meal in a bucket? Yes. Right? So, she's there and she's chowing down, right? And I swear, she turns to her fat friend and says, "This is the best fried chicken I've had all day." But I'm not having a go. I'm not having a go. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because even though it is their own fault, and it is their own fault, I don't know if you know this about fat people, they fucking love cake. They love it. They love it, right? And I blame the food industries, because you go into the supermarket and it's just packed with that stuff. Everything's packed with hydrogenated fats and extra calories and sugar and butter and everything, and they love that, okay? And there's always a big door, isn't there, to a supermarket? It's always, they've got a quadruple door, isn't it? No one's ever been too fat to get through the door of a supermarket, okay? And it opens automatically, so they don't have to waste calories pushing anything. There's just... And it's a good job it opens automatically, because usually it's glass and they can see the pie from down the road and they're in like that. Grazing, right? So, I say, keep the big door, sure, keep the big door, come on fat people, come in you go. But when they get in there, it's all fresh fruit and veg. It's all whole grain. It's all stuff that's good for you, OK? Of course, they'll be confused at first. They go, well, that's not real food to them. They think Brussels sprouts is packaging, right? They're looking, where's the cakes? Where's the cakes? The cakes are over here, but the cakes are through a different door. But this door is human-sized, OK? So now they go, there's the cakes. They go, oh, fuck, I can't get in. I can't get through the fucking door. I can't. And they're starving. I go, oh God, what's this? I've got to eat some. What's this? A banana? Right. And they go back. Oh no, I still can't. Back and have a carrot. They're back and forth for days, and the fat's fallen off them. Soon they can slip through the door and have a cake. They can't get out again. No, but I mean. But we've got to do something. We've got to intervene. And people say, no, it's nothing to do with you. It's up to them. It's their body. It's their life. And that's true, but we don't say that about wearing crash helmets. Or if you've got a heroin addict in the family, you don't go, oh, it's his life. He loves heroin. You know, you go, no, you've got to stop this. Please don't die. And you get him and you throw him in a cupboard for 3 weeks or something. You can't throw a fat person in a cupboard. You'll do your back in like me. But, you know, heroin addicts, they don't weigh anything. You can throw them around willy-nilly, right? But, in fact, when they're lying there with a needle hanging out, you just get the needle and flick, and they just go into the cupboard like that, OK? Fat people, you've got to lure them in. A little tray of the chocolates, and they just follow that anywhere, like that. But we've got to do something, because 1/3 of the world are obese, and 1/3 of the world are starving. The fat ones are eating the skinny ones' food, basically.
See, out of all the places, this is the place that I'm worried about the most.
Why?
Just the way they live, they're different.
What, Chinese people?
They just wreck everything. They make everything weird. That's what I'm worried about.
Expand on this, I don't understand what you mean.
Everything. Chicken. Why is it orange in Chinatown? Just the slightest thing. The chicken is orange. They eat anything. You know what I mean? Octopus. Toad.
He just made that one up!
The way they write, the letters are weird. Their alphabet's not like ours. Theirs are like someone testing out a biro. Everything's... There's no logic to anything that they do.
There is.
Listen,
of course there's a logic to it.
The way they read a book, it's all the other way around. From back to front instead of from front to back and up and down. And everything that we've done, they've gone, right, we're going to do it weirder. That's how it comes across. Just give us a second. Just give us a sec. You are kidding me. Have you seen this? Have you seen the things? There's no doors or anything. As soon as you open the door, you could just get a full view of someone. I mean, if it was here, it's more understandable, isn't it? Because you'd be sat here, and at least people come in and you'd sort of go, I'm in this one. But it's a bit weird to just sort of wander in and... I mean, they've made this bit, why not just finish it off and put a door on it? They've done the hard bit. A couple of hinges and a door. And there's no toilet paper. What did they do here? Did they just pull up the pants and walk off? Is that what you do? I'm not here to say they should be using toilet paper, it's not right. If that's not what they do, that's not what they do. But it's just, I didn't know that. I didn't think China was going to be like this. I thought it was going to be more... Like I said, I thought it was where they'd made the iPod. I think I've got the wrong place, because this ain't a place where they need an iPod. Have a toilet roll first. I mean, it's weird, because whenever you buy stuff like that, toilet roll holders and stuff, it says, made in China. Why aren't they fucking using them then? That's odd, isn't it? So he's got to leave the house and he's got to go, do I feel like one today? I might do, I've had a bit of a dicky belly, I best get my seat. Everyone who's walking past knows he's going to have a shit at some point today. I wouldn't like that. Whoa! What's the rush? It's been here for 4,000 years. What's he doing? Oh, my arse. This is mental. It's a lot of shit. You don't normally see any of this, do you? You don't see that many buses there. It looks like it's sat in the middle of like a nice desert. But it isn't, is it? It's just a building site. I'm half tempted to ask for Ardat. I mean, it's not even bits of old pyramid, is it? You've got all sorts of... You've got bricks here from, like, council houses and that. It's literally just, people have brought up shit and dumped it here. It's like something out of Planet of the Apes, isn't it? Barren. It's like a little tornado, isn't it? Yeah, you don't see that in the brochure, do you? Shitty old nappy whizzing through the air. I tend to leave that out. You see, I've always wanted to see a tornado. That is on my wish list before I die. Because it's natural, it's a natural thing that I don't understand. If that was like a little housing estate, you'd go, yeah, any will do. Are they all the same size? The design actually is a bit odd, isn't it? Because the square footage, the floor size is massive. But the upstairs bit is tiny. Yeah, I'm not going to change your mind, am I? I'm not going to come here and say, you know, it's all right, but it's not that amazing, is it? It's like telling someone that the kid's ugly. It doesn't matter how ugly that kid is. The mum and dad love it to bits. And I didn't want to say, but when I was looking up, I thought the chin looks a bit big. It's like that. All the rest of it is brilliant. The proportions, his arms and that, his body, but they just need to chip away a bit more, I reckon, at the chin. It's a bit sort of Jimmy Hill-ish. Say if I get back home and someone says, "You've seen Christ Redeemer?" I go, "Yeah," and they go, "What's it like?" I'll probably just say it's like a big ornament. Do you know what I mean? It's like something me Auntie Nora would have, sort of next to the telly. But I'd say if you're going to come up here, it's not about that. It's about that lot. It's about coming up here and seeing all the view there. Knock that down. You still get a crowd coming up here. Just stick anything there. Stick a cafe there. And people would come up here. You can charge as much as you like because you've got nowhere else to go. You're trapped. You're dying of thirst. Charge you about £4 for a can of Coke. The only mistake I made is I said, like, he had a chin like Jimmy Hill. And after that, people told me it's not his chin, it's his beard. But it doesn't look like a beard. So they could have just done with chipping a bit more out, make it look a bit more airy. I was saying that there's so many sort of flying ants around there. I imagine the workers going, "I've had enough of this. Does that look like a beard?" "Yeah, it does, Bob, let's go. Not hanging around here." That ruined it a bit. I don't know why there's so many flying ants up there. Ants shouldn't have wings. I mean, when you see them walking, they're all over the place. They sort of go forwards and then come back exactly the same path and shoot off over there and come back again. If they're not good at walking, they're going to be useless with wings.
All right, mate. How's it going? Good. Well, you're heading upstream. We've arranged for you to visit a little village. The locals there are expecting you, and you should know to be extra polite because they used to be cannibals. That's true. All right, mate. See you later. Come on. Not a holiday. All right.
Is he having a laugh? I mean, what does he mean they used to be cannibals? I mean, what are they doing now then? What happens if it's just I'm like a rare delicacy that triggers something off? We haven't had a white man for years. Before you know it, they're all giving it all this. Hey, around a fire, me sat in a pot. Right, didn't wave back, so that's... They don't know what that means, or they hate me already, I don't know. Nothing again. I'm not doing it again, it's embarrassing. It's like asking someone's name 3 times and not hearing them. Are they smiling even? This is proper, isn't it? This is like proper tribe. Oh, shit. Have they seen me? What a knobhead I look. What a way for them to see me. This... Are they up there? Oh, they're all watching as well. Some stairs here. You'd think they would have sorted this out for me if they knew I was coming. Do I want the bags yet? All right. OK. He's glad to see the back of us, isn't he? See you then. Look at him, he can't get out of here quick enough. He knows more than I do, obviously. Look at him. Not hanging about, no waving. Raymond! Raymond! Anyone watching at home, he does do tours. Hello. How you doing? Yeah. Nice one. Hey. How you doing? How do you say hello again? Hello. The chief? Around? Presidente.
Presidente.
Presidente. This is going to be hard work. See, I don't like that. I don't like the big, all the attention. That's one of the reasons I haven't got married. All that everyone's looking at me. You know where to look. Women there, we're now on stuff. It's like, what's going on? All right, what's it saying, Aldo? What? What's that? Hang on. Hang on a minute.
Where are you coming? That's what I say.
Why am I coming?
Where are you coming?
I'm coming here. Ricky and Steve, my friends, asked me to stay here on the way to Machu Picchu. I've just been explaining to a fella here that I'm on my way to Machu Picchu. Need somewhere to sleep. On my way. I'm gonna be staying here in a tent. Right, let's let's get on with it. We've all got stuff to do. Oh, God. There's a woman with an axe. Right, and she's not wearing the stuff. It's like she didn't want to join in. It's mad, isn't it? No matter where you live, there's a nutter. Whether it's on a council estate in Manchester, London, in the jungle. There's always one in who doesn't want to join in, swinging an axe about. Doesn't make sense, though, because these things they're living in look like bungalows. But what's the point if you've got to keep doing this? You might as well have a house with stairs. A bit more pleasant. For fuck's sake. I don't get it. Why don't they just want to rest? They've been walking up there with all these bags, out of breath, and now they're wasting breath, just making a racket. I mean, that doesn't even sound nice to me. That's not relaxing. They're all doing their own thing here. I mean, I had a cassette of pure moods, like panpipe stuff. Used to sort of make a bit of a romantic evening. Didn't sound like that. And there certainly wasn't a rat involved. Oh, God for that. Oh. I'm going to keep walking. All right. Enjoy your dinner.
Little drink of tequila to smoothen your muscles and give you a little bit of strength. One kind of tequila, they put worms in it. And it's a very nice thing to offer the worm to the guest.
What is wrong with you people?
May we split it?
Just piss-arsing about on bulls, drinking worms. I've been wrestling. I've only been here about 3 days. It's like everyone's daring each other to do something stupid. Get on a cow, get on a bull. Yeah, let's have a wrestle. Eat a worm. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's never ending. It's just...
Actually, for us, this is normal, man.
I know, but that's what's frightening. Do you chew or do you just swallow?
Of course you chew and you try to figure out the flavor and everything.
Right, here we go. Swallow it. It's still in there. Oh, God. Oh. Fucking hell, man. I daren't bend over because I'm going to be sick. Right, well, OK.
Let's jump inside.
Gracias. Can I see him? I've caught you out, haven't I? Get him pissed up, stick him on a bull.
If anything happens, you just...
See, this isn't helping, Eugene. You know, seeing I've got to suddenly jump out of the way. Shit! Look. Shit! Hey, come on! I'm not going out there. No, seriously, Jamie, I can't. There's no way. Look, pack it in. Keep it shut. See, what's that he's got?
It's for handling the...
Right, exactly. No. Fucking hell, wait. Hey! No! Just let me go home. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. What was that? Stop winding me up now. Seriously, right? Enough's enough. Come on. You know, no chance.
Carl,
get it.
Come back, man. Carl, it's your turn.
No,
Carl,
no, leave it. Seriously, I've ridden a horse, I've had a drink, I've eaten a worm.
Carl, come back.
No. Load of bees here. Is anywhere safe? What's the clapping thing about?
Yeah, it's just...
Oh, now I'm hearing it. It's like a boing, boing, boing. Is that me doing that? Just fluke though, innit? That can't be. Whoever designed that didn't say to the builder, right, listen, I need some sort of structure, some sort of platform that we can cut heads off. We want the head to roll down, and then just at the bottom something where I clap and it sort of bounces back. That just wouldn't be on the to-do list. Is that, I mean, you know, is that what they really wanted this to be like when they built it? This wonder, a wonder of the world. Is she all right here? This woman's fainted. You see, though, look, everybody loves it. It gets a bigger crowd than the wonder now. Because people go, what's going on, Elsie? Going, oh, get the camera out. I think they're dying.
Okay.
No, she's still alive. Let's move on. Yeah, ambulance now. I prefer to get out of here now. I feel like I've seen it. I've had a bit of a lesson with this. It's been all right. It's not been my favourite bit of Mexico, if I'm honest. Not more people flogging shit. I'm half tempted just to sort of fall over like that woman and get a lift home. Nothing's ever easy, is it? You know, Steve said he sorted me out with a lift to get back to the hotel. Well, that's nice of him. And then this lot turned up.
I want to go around this car or another car every day and make people happy. Why not?
This is what we do in traffic jam.
They were nice enough lads and that, but doing that is dangerous. And there's enough danger here, you know, with bombs going off or blokes walking about with guns. I don't need to add more danger to my little trip by dancing about on a busy road.
You know how many smiles we're gaining right now? We're saving lives right now. Somebody else maybe depressed, he wanted to commit suicide, now he's smiling, now he doesn't want it.
She's not smiling.
Ask me a sticker from this. See a sticker?
Yeah.
Give me one, put it on the box.
She's terrified. She's terrified. She's going, for God's sake. She went like that and locked the door.
That's a public box.
All right, the lights are changing. Lights! Oh, we're not getting out again. Where are you going? And it took ages, didn't it? You know, I mean, I might as well have got on a bus. You know, at least a bus has less stops than they do. I mean, at every 100 yards they were getting out and having a dance.
Good stuff, huh?
Yeah, it's great.
Come out with us, just for a bit, come on. A little bit.
2 minutes, 2 minutes. On a corner, come pick a dangerous spot. This is the most dangerous place. Yeah, I felt a bit bad about jumping out and legging it, but I don't like dancing, do I? You know, I don't dance at weddings, so I'm not going to start doing it on a dual carriageway, am I? I mean, you're right, there is a lot of misery in the world, but that doesn't help me, that's making me worse. They're causing all that bibbing. You know what I mean? Someone's trying to get to hospital, the grand's dying, they're in the road. Get out the fucking road. Right. Yeah. I can't even go in it. That's ridiculous. I mean, that's useless, isn't it? Who's put them there? I mean, look. But my point is, you sat in there, and that's your view over there. If you look here, point proven. You're better off living in the hole, looking at the palace, than living in the palace looking at the hole, aren't you? So Ricky and Steve can say I'm a knob. But I think that's my point proven, isn't it? But I wasn't just talking about buildings, I mean in life. Even being a good-looking person or an ugly one. In a way, you're better off being the ugly one and you get to look at nice things. You're looking at the nicer-looking people. Doesn't matter about being ugly, how often do you look at yourself anyway? Same thing. Be the ugly one, look at the nice one. What's that? Who owns that? Why is the dog so high up? It's not going to show up, that dog, is it? Oh, fuck me. Jesus.
What's this in The Guardian?
Guardian Guide, pick of the day.
All right.
Oh, pick of the day. This will be a good review, then. The conceit of this ball-achingly dull series... Has your balls ever ached from watching a programme? Have you ever watched a programme and gone, don't know if I'm enjoying this, but my balls are aching, I hate it. This is the dullest thing. Oh, hang on. It doesn't, I don't know what that means. His balls are aching because the series is that dull. If TV that he doesn't like makes his balls ache, why don't you turn it off quicker? He must get a twinge and go, oh. There's certain things I've learned.
Tell us, what have you learned?
I learned that babies in China, a lot of them have square heads.
Right, go on. Is this... Why? Can we look at this clip?
He's a big lad. Has he got a square head? I can't tell. Yeah.
But why do they have square heads?
I asked some questions, and the main answer seemed to be so they don't roll out the cot.
No way. How do they make sure their baby gets a square head?
They somehow stick a book to the back of its head when it's born. When you're born, your head's soft.
That's right, yeah.
Did your mum strap a dinner plate to your head when you were a kid?
Yeah, what? A ladle.
But I didn't get all the ins and outs, and this is what I'm saying.
But why does that doesn't stop them rolling out the cot? If you've got a square head, it's not like they couldn't roll out.
Babies' heads, remember, your head is quite big as a baby.
Right.
The body's sort of like that, and its head, it's trying to roll, and it can't because it's like that. And it's attractive, apparently.
What do you mean? Show me again. Do it again.
For babies in the cot, like that. And it would want to sort of... If it had a round head, it could just go like that.
Yeah, so now do it with the scroll. How is it stopping it? I don't understand. So
because it's kind of going... You can't roll. What shape is a wheel?
Round.
Oh, fuck me. You are the strangest man on the planet.
You haven't been to China.
Thank you. Good night. See you later. Oh.
Done.
Okay, and then it's
Fade to black.
fade to black and the
Music,
yeah, credits. End. Brilliant. Great. Well done. We've just finished the script to the extras special, the final episode of the saga. That is the series extras, like The Office. 12 episodes and a feature length special. Welcome to rickygervais.com. We'll be posting up little messages like this from the set, keeping you. It saves inviting people down, you know, poking their nose in, getting things wrong. Yeah, and then it's out Christmas.
Yeah. Probably won't watch it though, will you?
Huh?
Probably won't watch it.
What do you mean?
Well, they don't watch TV anymore, do they? No one watches TV anymore. It's all about the internet. No.
Well,
is it on the internet? Jeff, I've heard the Christmas special's good. Is it on the internet? No, I'm not interested then.
Well, no, it's alright. If you watch it on the internet, that's fine. That's the future.
It's not available on the internet. It's
well,
on the telly, and if it's on the internet, it means they've illegally downloaded it, which you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, but so what? I mean, don't
Well,
sound a bit
I'll tell you
square.
I'll tell you so what. I'll tell you so what because they're not paying for it.
But don't slag them off. We've made a lot of money. Thank you for that. We've made a lot
of money, but yeah.
We've both made. I've made a bit more than him, but you know. Thank you, and stay tuned. That's the end.
Thank them for what though? What have they actually done? What have they contributed? So they watched it. Oh, well done.
I know.
And you watched something.
I never got into this for anyone else but me, to be honest.
No.
I did this for...
I don't know why we're thanking them. I was so interested in them.
In fact, I just want to say now, this is the last thing I'm going to do for telly, I think. Do you know what I mean? What's the point? What is there to beat? We've, you know, we did The Office, the first thing we did,
Brilliant.
you know. Brilliant. Best
comedy ever.
Yeah. No, most successful British comedy of all time, followed up with extras. Brilliant. You know what I mean? Emmys and shit coming out of our arse. That's a good thing about the internet, you can swear.
Yeah, you can say anything you want, mate. If you want to say shit and bollocks, say it.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do that on, BBC or ITV in the middle of the afternoon. You could be watching this at 2
Some
in the
people
afternoon. Bollocks, shit, fuck, twat. You can say it. No one cares. In fact, this will probably make it even more popular on the internet. This will get like the top rating.
Do you like that, do you? Do you like us swearing?
On YouTube. You watching this on
Do you like-
YouTube?
you
It's
like-
say fucking shit and bollocks and tits and tits.
Are you wanking? Are you wanking now?
Do you want an award? Oh, would you like a fucking BAFTA for all the wanking?
Yeah,
you're doing?
will you get 7 BAFTAs for fucking wanking?
You can have any awards you want.
Yeah.
Here's a fucking award here. I don't even know what this fucking award's for.
No, that's a good
Scratch
one.
me arse with that.
That's a good one. That's a North American one, yeah. Give them the comedy award. They're for people who don't win fucking American awards. That's shit. Put that right in the fucking bin, piece of plastic bollocks.
It's in the bin. It's in the fucking bin.
Yeah, Office, extras, stand-up, fastest selling live tour in history. Do you know what I'm going to do now after the Office extras, no live work and films? Do you know what I'm going to do now? Do you know what I'm going to do now?
What are you doing?
Fuck all!
Fuck
I'm going
all.
to rest on my laurels. He's resting on his laurels. I am resting on my laurels, you fucking cunt. Right about that. He's resting on his laurels. I don't like what he does. He's resting on his laurels, you fucking cunt. I am resting on my fucking laurels, you cunt.
So, come back to rickygervais.com for updates on the progress of the Christmas special.
Extra special coming soon. Please buy the DVD as well. We love you.
Thanks for logging on.
Fucking wanking off.
Hello everyone at Warner's. Thank you so much for getting behind the DVD. Hope you're enjoying your Q4 presentation. We're right behind it. We're going to do TV and radio and really make this a big seller. We hope.
What are they doing? What are they doing towards this? What is this all about?
Well, we're...
What do you mean presentation? Why are they having all this?
Well, we're motivating them to sort of go
We
out and
shouldn't
sell
need
it.
motivating. It's the job. They're either good at the job or they're not. If they're not, get rid of them. Right. I mean, Alan Sugar doesn't piss about like this. If someone's weak, he kicks them out early. Why are we having a little presentation? When you say presentation, is it a night out? I bet they're all sat there going, what's all this about? Oh, another DVD, whatever. Get the drinks in, Harry. That's what annoys me. This isn't going to motivate them at all. It makes no difference. It's just another free night out. It's their job to sell this. Why have we got to help them get behind it? Do your job. Does this happen in any other job? Doctors doing surgery. I'm not in the mood for this. Let's have a presentation. Let's get the family in. Please help me, Grandma. She's not been well. She needs surgery. All right, let's do it for them. No, they just get out there and do it because they paid. So get off your arse and get out there. Waterfall. That means they have 4 of these a year then, does it? You have to keep being reminded of the job. Don't forget, you've got to get out there and get off your arse and sell stuff. Fuck me.
Well, so thanks very much.
Yeah, don't worry then.
Good.
All right.
The camera's on you as well?
Yes, it's not rolling though.
No, it's not.
So
okay.
that's a bonus.
Oh, why not?
So your answer's not here? They will be featured or not?
You'll be able to hear them but not see me.
Okay, all right, fine.
Nobody needs to see this.
Sorry, Kate, do you mind sitting next? That's all right. No, it's all right. Thank you. Is this all right?
Good.
Right, yeah, we're running.
I'm happy we're rolling. So, Karl, against all odds and despite a fair few of your efforts, you are now a much-loved TV presenter, hugely popular. Millions of people love you. How are you coping with the fame element?
There isn't. I don't know what it is. I mean, nothing's changed here. You know, apart from car insurance going up, and just being able to get a bargain in a shop. If you want to knock the price down, you can't do that once you're sort of known. People go, "You made of money." I'm not. You can use this. That's the exclusives for you. I'm not made of money. Doing all right. I'm not moaning. I know people are having it tough.
You are moaning. You're moaning all the time.
I'm not
you never stop moaning. That's what you do. You only moan. That's your job. That's why this show's so good.
Well, you say you can't get a bargain. How much were those trainers?
Only 45 pence.
45 pence?
In
right.
Africa.
In Africa.
That's what he gave.
But look
That's
how
what
far
he
he had
gave
to
to
go.
someone who was selling some trainers in Africa.
Could have given them 50p.
He was over the moon with that.
Ricky and Steve, you knew him before he was famous. Has his head, while remaining obviously perfectly spherical, got any larger?
No, not at all. No, he's got. I suppose he's got slightly more militant in his old age, but that's funny because now we're coming up with things so extreme, so dangerous, so ridiculous, so annoying, but he won't back down because he doesn't want to give me the satisfaction of failing. So this second series is incredible. I mean, he's doing things that I never thought he'd ever do, or we'd get him to do, but he does them, and yeah, it's quite remarkable.
Like you were saying earlier, if we put some weird food down in front of you, you just eat it defiantly now because you don't want to give us.
Yeah, not a problem.
Nothing matters. He shows that people worry about the silliest things in the world.
That's what's changed. I can eat anything. Which is weird. Yeah, I can eat anything. So if it does all go tits up and I don't do a third series and I spend all my money, I know I'll survive. Because now, if I'm homeless, anything that's crawling about, I'll have it.
Could you eat a knob at night now?
I wish I never said that, honestly. It's the one thing I ate. What was it that David Baddiel said that time?
When you were saying we were having dinner and Carl was round, David Baddiel was round, and Carl was going up to nothing. He's just on the radio, he said nothing.
And David Baddiel went, no, you did that song, Knob at Night. Oh.
Yeah, that's how I still feel. I don't feel like I've achieved anything that I'm really, really proud of. I would have done with this if it wasn't called Idiot Abroad, I think. But that's just a little bit of... You've tainted it a little bit.
But it's an ironic title, you're not
Yeah,
an
I don't
idiot.
like it, though.
Carl,
I don't like it.
Carl, you're a genius.
And I wanted to change it, and then Sky bosses are going, oh, it's established, we've got to stick with it. Why?
Ricky says you're a genius, but you and you're obviously great mates, but you guys do give him a lot of stick about his physical appearance as well. Just from that particular screening, little bald Wookie, obviously head like a fucking orange. That's well known. Shaved Mancunian idiot.
This is your life.
That's well known. That shouldn't be well known, should it?
No.
That shouldn't be well known.
Carl,
oh God.
Carl, this is your chance to get back, if you like. What phrases would you use to describe their physical appearance? Ricky first.
To be fair, though, I've had a go at you.
Yeah, but also I'd like to point out it's Ricky who insults him. I don't call you names. I mean, I might sort of stand behind him and sort of cheer him on, like the worst kind of bully's mate.
Do you know what? I'm going to show you how good I am. I'm not even going to...
No, if you listen back on the old radio shows, he's always having a go at me.
He has a go. He said when he first met Steve, he said it was a shock. He said that first thing. He said, "Oh, that's a shock." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, I've never seen anything like it before." He's telling him to his face. Then he's putting on air that Steve's weird looking. Okay, so he started it.
But, like, in the same way that you've sent me on these trips to make me stronger, I think me saying that has done himself up a bit.
He has. No, he's.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
So in a way, you've made me a better person.
He went from a weird little goggle-eyed freak to sort of Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. I suppose I have in a way. Thanks, mate.
Hang on, what was that picture from that used to be on the notice board in the kitchen at XFM?
It was your favourite, wasn't it?
It's the weirdest picture of you.
It was from The Guardian, and you know when they use the wide-angle lens to get everything in, you were on the edge of it, so your head was really distorted. It looked like someone had picked up Stephen Hawking by the legs and whacked him against a wall.
It was really weird.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
he loved it. He used to go past to go and look at Steve.
Hey, listen, we were both in the Heat magazine Weird Crush. How did you get on?
He won. He came number one.
Did he win?
He won. Yeah.
I didn't even win, you see, so I got to hand it to Carl.
Yeah.
I lost
better though.
Who did I lose out to?
No, him. So he's
no,
weird.
It wasn't the same. No, it was different years.
Oh, was it? Wow.
Yeah.
Ricky, you're getting away with murder here, though. A goggle-eyed freak, their head like a fucking orange. What, Carl? Give him both barrels. What phrase could you use to have a go at Ricky?
Have I ever lost it with you?
Pretty perfect, isn't I? I'm pretty perfect.
No, I don't think I sort of go with
good-looking, nice.
With names, I'll sort of go, you fucking knob. I don't think you can use that on ITN, but it's more that for me. I don't pick animals.
They make a special exception for me. They allow someone to call me a fucking knob. It's the only thing they said. It's actually handed down on parchment. Thou shalt not say fucking knob.
Not censor.
unless it's against Ricky Gervais, the fucking knob.
When have I lost it with you and sort of got annoyed and told you something?
You haven't. You wanted me to call off the poster campaign. When I made that poster campaign, I said around the world, and there was everyone putting up posters of Karl Pilkington, world's roundest head.
Yeah.
And you asked me to stop it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. You thought it was demeaning.
Couple of quick ones. If you guys had cast Karl as a character in The Office back in the day, who or what would he have been? Sorry, I hope you don't mind me talking about you like that.
Who or what would he have been? Wow.
What?
What would he have been?
What would he have been? I mean, what am I meant to say? A bowling ball? What? Well, funnily enough, it's what is Keith's bollocks? Well, his mum phoned him up and said, "Saw you on telly the other night." She thought he was in the office. It was just a bald bloke fixing my computer. He's going, "No, it was you." He's going, "It wasn't me. I'd know if I was in the office or not." Yeah.
That is the sort of job I would imagine you would be doing, though. You'd be fixing something, wouldn't you?
I'd probably be quite happy with it.
Sorting some problem out in the lavatories. Sort of quite a manual job, I reckon.
Yeah, maybe a courier that you come in.
Helmet's on.
Yeah, but it's a perfectly round. He wears a pink helmet, and they don't see the difference when he takes it off.
I've got to wrap up, but very finally, I don't know if you mind, I'm getting married next year, and wondered if you wouldn't mind giving a message or saying why you can't be there or something.
I don't go. I just don't go to weddings anyway. Honestly,
I don't know you.
You're getting married?
Here you go. He loves a wedding.
Actually, can I use this as a...
That's annoying, isn't it? Steve's annoyed that he's got a girlfriend.
Of course I'm annoyed. Are there going to be any single women at this wedding?
You can come.
Yeah, answer the question.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll consider it.
He'd be best man.
Suzanne's brother's getting married, and I don't want to go. But if I use this, is this on the telly just saying, sorry I can't be there, you'll have a lovely time and everything, good luck with the future.
Say you're filming or something. Say you pretend you're filming.
Do you know what? That's the only thing that would make me do Series 3. If we can put it at the same time as that wedding.
Suzanne said you can get out of the wedding if you're doing a
well,
TV
she didn't.
show.
She sort of said, oh, you know, don't do it on purpose.
But if
I
you're
would,
filming...
honestly, I'd rather do another land dive than go to a wedding. I hate it. I've not got married because I hate them. It's not even... you know, I wouldn't go to your wedding.
What's your fiance's name?
Julia.
Julia. Just say... Congratulations, Julia.
All right, Julia. Have a good day.
But you hate weddings.
I can't stand them. It's so forced fun. He's shit.
Well, I can't show this now, can I?
But I don't know why. How old are you?
29.
And what, was it your idea or was it Julia's
my
idea?
idea, yeah.
Was it?
She's lovely, yeah.
I don't know why people rush into it. Honestly, I don't get it.
100 years ago, he'd be dead at 29. He'd have
But
9
not
kids.
now. And
He's
look,
not
you've got
rushing
a
into
good
it.
job. You're working for ITN. You can afford toasters and kettles, and there's no reason to get married anymore, unless you can have a kid without being married and that. You don't.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
I mean, that's not his request.
Are you paying for it, or have you got your mum and dad?
A bit of both.
Well, no, probably her parents are paying for it.
They're giving a bit, yeah.
Yeah?
That's
Well,
how
a
it
bit.
works,
No,
isn't
they're
it?
meant to... Julia's dad's meant to stump
Yeah,
up.
he's supposed to stump up. If he's watching this and he hasn't paid a penny towards it, what
Yeah.
a stingy bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And given that I'm there, I mean, I'll eat his lamb, but I'm not enjoying it. No,
What's the menu going to be?
Well, if he got any sense, he'd start with some kind of mozzarella salad.
Yeah.
He'd move on to a lovely bit of lamb. Everyone likes lamb.
Is there a fish dish?
Well, there's something for the veggies, but who wants to bother? I mean, there's probably one or two of them, you know, a little pasty in the corner. Ooh.
Just move the lamb out the way.
Of course, yeah. And just have some of the veg that comes with the
What's
lamb.
what are you thinking? Are you thinking profiteroles or are you thinking like a trifle or what?
Thanks for asking, mate. It's more of a sort of, it's more of an eating mess they've gone for.
Really?
Yeah.
And is it sit down or sort of help yourself? What's the vibe?
Oh, sit down. This dude's not pissing about. This guy's not going with any buffet.
So hold on, they get
He's
up.
got a band as well. If he's got only a DJ,
Hold on.
then he is not the man I thought he
It's
was.
stag do. Where are you taking him? What are you doing? What have you organised?
We've gone to Prague. He slept with 14 prostitutes. They said was a
Hold
record.
on. How's
They
he
said
going to get
those
rid of
girls
the
said
crap?
it was
Is
a
he
record.
just scraping it off, or is he?
No, he doesn't care. He don't care about Julia, whether she's getting it or not. He's had his end away in Prague. He don't give a damn.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
so there
congratulations.
Yeah. Have a nice time.
That is beautiful. It is.
All right. Just letting you know, I've got a YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Karl Pilkington. In fact, if you go to karlpilkington.com, it's all there. I've got a YouTube channel. I've got a Twitter thing. I'm not using that though. But I just want you to know that that one is the official one, because these other knobheads who are pretending to be me and it does me head in. So you're not talking to me on Twitter because I don't do it. So that's the official one. All right. That'll be like at Karl Pilkington. And I've got a Facebook page that I don't go on it that much. If you're in Australia and you've got any questions, put them on the Facebook thing, and I'll probably stay up late one night and answer a load, so that's in your time. Anyway, I've got some questions that have come through, and these are the sort of things that I get. Kevin LaRock says, have you ever been to Canada? No, I haven't. James Duran, is there any plans for Karl to visit Australia in the near future? No, that's why I'm doing these videos. It's too far to go. Probably easier to sort of go to the moon in a way. It's easier on the body because there's no sort of jet lag there. When you get there, you can stay up. You can stay in your own time frame, can't you? Go to Australia, it's like 12 hours difference. So I'd rather go to the moon than to Australia. That's mental. Jason Cox says, hello, my wife and I are watching your show, Moaning Alive. Cheers. Everyone's always nice on Facebook. Jason Coxey just says that him and his wife are enjoying watching The Moaning Life, new programme, cheers. Mary Stanley, alright Carl, it's Wednesday. Tell me what you're working on right now. I'm not working on anything. I just want to have some time off. I've been travelling about, I've got a bad back. It's my L5S1. It's sort of gone and worn out a bit. So I'm not doing, in fact I'm well bored at the moment. Again, that's part of the reason I've sort of agreed to do these videos. I haven't got much going on. About 3 days ago, you're not going to believe this, I was sat there trying to make the cat yawn. You know, they say yawning's sort of contagious. I wondered whether it was in the sort of the cat kingdom. I just sat in front of the cat yawning. After about 40 minutes, it yawned. I don't know if I've caused that or it's just bored. But that's the sort of life I'm having at the moment. I'm not up to much at all. Simon Bately, quick question. Would you rather eat shit-flavoured chocolate or chocolate-flavoured shit? Good one. Probably chocolate flavoured shit, isn't it? And if it tastes nice, then it's not that bad, is it? It's like most food, isn't it? A lot of food, a lot of treats are like full of shit, but they taste nice, that's why we eat them. So that's what I have. Hello Carl, do you speak Portuguese? No. Have you tried a pomegranate? I mean, Jesus, these are the reasons why I don't go on Facebook and Twitter a lot. These are the sort of questions I'm getting. I have tried a pomegranate, it's a lot of messing about. It's the one you eat with a needle, isn't it? I haven't got time, really. Well, I have got time, I was trying to make a cat yawn the other day. But I don't want to use my time eating a fruit that you have to use a needle to eat the pips with. You know, if you're meant to have 5 fruits a day, you're going to take up a full day eating fruit if you have to piss about with a needle every time you have a bit of fruit. So I have had one, but I don't like them, I prefer grapes. Just wondering if you've seen the Human Dolls programme on Channel 4, it's mental. Yeah, I did see it, yeah. Right, so that's that. I'm going to be doing a Q&A on Facebook around sort of early February for people in Australia. So if you want to chuck out, you know, any questions, I'll answer them then. All right, cheers.
How did you meet your girlfriend?
Through work.
What, through her work? What, you found out and said you
worked at the same place.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're quite an enigma, aren't you? Could you give us more on that?
At work, you met her at work. What, she came in selling sandwiches? She was going through the bins outside. What do you mean you met her at work?
Why are you having an attack on me? You're the one who's sad and lonely.
Oh, he's done you again. He's done you
Yeah, but what
again.
I thought was interesting was I just scratched at him and he just went mental.
Yeah, no,
it's like a
but
bear caught in a trap.
It's funny, isn't it? You'll never learn. Carl.
No, I was just interested to find out what the story was, because it might be a really romantic story.
Well, it's not.
All right, jeez.
I mean,
the fact he doesn't want to talk about his love affair.
I was thinking about you in the week, and like, does it worry you? I mean, you sort of joke about it now, and we're talking about it in the office, you know, like, oh, is Steve really touchy about the way he looks? And,
oh, what's this? Where's that come from?
He's done it again. He's done you again.
I was walking home the other night, and I was thinking about it. And do you worry that when you're old, you will be on your own?
You did start it though, didn't you?
Well, Carl, I'm glad you brought this up. Because I mean, for me, you know, a lightweight, frothy entertainment show on XFM on a Saturday afternoon is exactly the place where I want to discuss the desperate, lonely future that's inevitably coming my way.
Oh, God. Can you stay to the end this week, mate? Or
yeah.
You don't need another holiday.
Oh, he's started already.
I mean, you
Steve's
know,
made you look like a bit of a twat already, and it's only 1:05.
But the only reason you don't go on holiday is because you have to spend money.
Oh, and he's gone straight back.
Well,
he's gone straight back.
I can't come back to that.
Oh,
it's just dynamite.
What do you think, Carl?
Every week he has a go at me anyway.
What's having a go at you? You're having a go at me every week.
3 weeks.
What?
You've been having a go at me.
I have not had a go. You've always had a go at me.
You've always said to me, what do I look like? And what do you expect me to do, lie?
Oh,
he's done you again, Steve!
No, I'm not getting into this.
He's done you again!
One lad called up before and said, oh, have a go at Steve again, these looks. And it's not like a game. I'm not like coming in here every week and wanting to make you look, you know, come across as an ugly bloke. I don't need to do that.
He's done you up!
I can't!
He's done you
Is this
up.
because of the Gaylord stuff?
No, it's
You're
just...
having a go at me again?
Oh.
It's just that you had a go at me before...
I didn't have a go at you at all. I was talking to Ricky. I haven't had a word. I haven't spoken a word
It's
to
in
you.
your eyes.
We've just recorded T4. It's stressful for you, isn't it?
Well, stressful.
Yeah.
Don't enjoy... You see, I've never done interviews for a job or anything.
No.
And that's what that feels like. You've got to impress them. It's that thing at the moment of a USP. What's your USP?
Yeah.
One of Suzanne's mates got a son.
Yeah.
Who's must be 16 or something.
Yeah.
Went for a job interview at Waitrose. That's what they asked him. What's your USP?
Really?
Stacking beans.
Yeah.
You don't need a USP for that.
You didn't even want a job, did you? You didn't even go to school.
Yeah, I didn't like school. There was no payback there for me at school.
Of course, what education is the payback?
They didn't teach me anything of any use. I'll tell you what they should do at school. I'll tell you where I learnt most stuff from.
Go on.
Bullseye. Jim Bowen. General knowledge. There's a maths bit in it where you're adding up.
Yeah.
Spelling. Let's see if Bully's. Let's check it with Bully.
Although current affairs would have them in trouble, wouldn't it?
But you don't really need to know current affairs. I think
Because they change.
They change.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Are you listening, kids? You don't need to know current affairs. You don't need to go to school. You need to get Challenge TV. What advice would you give to kids today? Is someone watching there, you know, they're, I don't know, 13, 14, maybe worried about exams? What am I going to do?
We're not
with my
worrying
life?
that much, are they? They're sat on the internet like that watching this. Turn that off from the start. That's a starting point.
Okay, we're not yet though. Don't turn it off yet, because
Well,
Uncle
we can if you
Carl,
want, it should be.
Carl is going to give you advice. I'll play a young kid, a young teenager, right? Right, and you've got to inflame my quest for knowledge, my quest for excellence, my quest for achievement. Okay, right? All right, Carl.
Right. What do you think about when you sat there now?
Just nothing. Just thinking that I wish I was sitting here more. In a way, I'm sitting here enough, and I wish I was sitting here more.
Yeah, I couldn't handle a kid like that, to be honest. You're like gormless. I mean, it's today's youth like that.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Okay. Okay. Right. What if I was like this? Right. Right. Right, Carl. I'm fed up. I don't want to do anything with my life. Life's never going to get any better for me.
Well, maybe it isn't, actually. If you're like this... No, you can, because there's no point building you up and making you have this dream that you're going to be a professor or something if you look like that. There's more divs in the world at the end of the day. And sometimes we have to accept that there is kids at home watching this who are like that. They're probably going, oh, yeah, it's like me. They are like that, and they're not going to get anywhere. So there's no point building them up and saying, don't be like that. You could be a lawyer, you could be a solicitor. They're not going to be. There's a lot of idiots in the world. So, live with it.
Giant penis heads. This is in Japan, right? This is in Tokyo.
Yeah.
So it seems quite kind of very carefree to not worry the fact they're carrying these huge phallic things, cocks and balls, basically.
Yeah.
They don't care about kids looking at this. It's quite kind of, it's very modern and liberal, really, isn't it? In that way.
Especially in Japan.
Yeah.
Where they're quite, you know, they don't show that in your face normally.
No, so to speak.
Because whilst I was in Japan, I had a sperm test. Have you ever done that?
No, thank God.
I went into... No, it's all right. I mean, it's quite...
Yeah.
It's good. And that's an actual place where, you know, for you to release your stuff.
Yeah.
Where you would expect some fruity images and what have you.
Mm.
But the DVDs they left, I put them on. And the doctor sort of said, oh, there's some magazines for you and some DVDs. And he said to me, just before he left, he went, I'll apologise, the Japanese, right? And I was a bit like, so what? You know, I'm only looking at the pictures. I don't have to understand, you know, what's being said or what I'm reading about. But what he meant was, they pixelate the rudeness.
Do they? Well, like, so the genitals are pixelated?
Yeah, you can't see anything. And it made it harder, that. But I went in this room, and I was under a bit of pressure to, you know, release the goods and everything.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh, have they set up cameras in here? I'm looking around, so that's going on in my mind. I'm putting the DVD on, and it wouldn't work.
God.
Batteries had run out in the remote. So I was in there, Richard, the director's outside, going, all right, I'm going, just leave me alone. You know, I know that they know what I'm doing. The clock's going, the doctor had to get off because we went in the evening, he had plans for the evening, so he was like, can you hurry up? The battery was run out, I had to get a battery out of the clock in the room. So I was sort of shuffling about with my pants around my ankles, getting this battery out. It was just a really sort of, I don't know.
It's not ideal.
Bit, sort of felt a bit degrading.
Yeah.
But honestly, the lengths people go to, he was telling me about how people have the ball sack.
Yes.
The testicle.
Back sack crap.
Not just that anymore.
Oh, what do they have now?
Ironed.
Oh, what?
All right.
Questions for Karl, just to sort of try and tap into his brain, see what's going on there.
Yeah.
The questionnaire that is often featured at the end of the TV programme Inside the Actor's Studio. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Is that how it works?
Oh.
No,
what do you mean? What's the question?
Well, I don't know. You hear so many other things that you have to go through other gates. I can't imagine him being on the door, is what I'm saying. If he owns a place, what's he doing there? He could put anyone on it.
It's St. Peter, isn't it, who's normally minding the gates, famously.
Right, so it's him asking me.
OK, well, let's say it's St. Peter.
No, you go through the gate, Peter goes, oh, you're expected, he's got an appointment, we're going through to God, go through a few doors, go up top floor, right, past the executive washroom, into his big office, OK, that overlooks the universe.
So what?
So you've gone in to see God, it's an audience with God, you've died, you've gone to heaven, and what would you like God to say to you at that point?
Probably just say, you've done well and that in your life. You never did anybody any harm. So, welcome to heaven. Any problems, give us a shout. You know, here's a little layout of like a little map. It's kind of like.
I love this. This is a great answer. And my favourite one is you never did anyone any harm. That's great. That's a brilliant thing for God to say.
Yeah.
So hang on, he's giving you a little map.
So he's giving you a little map of the area.
Map,
it's
and
big.
he'll sort of say, this is where you go for this is where you go for that. I'd probably ask him about the ghost situation. I'd say, am I now a ghost then? Or is this just like another planet that I've come onto?
Right.
I don't know if he'd answer that. I don't know if he'd be sort of a bit
cagey.
Yeah, a little bit like, well, I don't want to panic you and stuff. I'd say, right, is it right that I can see past family and that? Because to be honest, I'd probably prefer to stay away. No, but because the thing is, if you've done I've done all that in this life, so it's about moving on to another life and meeting different people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point? It's just like the same all over again, but everywhere's white. I mean, I don't know if it is like
this. Do you think God would like this podcast?
Well, I suppose it just kills half an hour, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, but time's not a problem for him, is it?
Yeah, it is, because he lives for ages, so he needs loads of filler. I bet he's, doing stuff that he's just like, I'm not really into this, but it's something to do, isn't it?
Sudoku and stuff.
But I think there'll be just as many problems up there as there is here, because at least people are leaving here, whereas up there, that's the thing that I'd be worried about the most, actually, that it's really crowded. Because it's years and years of dead people, isn't it? London does me head in. Up there, it's going to be well busier than that.
Instances where we had planned stuff that you were completely unaware of. In fact, most of the trip you had very little idea where you were going to go and what was going to happen. I think a highlight for both Ricky and I was when we gave you some very important training in the event that you were captured during the terrorist.
Again, that went better than I ever imagined.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Wait, mate, leave it alone!
on, man. Yeah, I think you're out of order.
What is going through your head when those guys grabbed you? You did not know they were going to attack you and grab you and drag you in the back of a van.
It all went black. I heard a lot of shouting going on. I didn't know what was happening. I thought, is this it? Have I been taken hostage? They put my hands behind my back. They put one of those tie things on. It was cutting into my hand. I'm thinking, is this for the programme or what? Because this is proper hurting. It's not a nice thing. I've never experienced that before.
They often say in those moments where you think maybe your life's going to come to an end that your whole life flashes before your eyes. Is that what happened?
No, because like I said to you, I had a bag over my head. I couldn't see a thing.
Talk to me!
Hang on a minute. Are you English? You English?
Yes, talk to me!
Who are you?
I love it when you go, who are you? Where the adrenaline's kicking and you can hardly breathe and you do a posh voice. Who are you?
No, because it's terrifying that, not knowing what's going on.
What is the number of him?
It's in my mobile.
Well, mobile, what is the number of him?
I don't know.
I
don't even know my mum and dad's number. Thought maybe this is part of the setup, I don't know. But my body didn't know, because it was going through the same thing as Terry Waite would have gone through, or whoever else had been tied to a radiator.
Did you learn anything from that, though? That was important training to make you able to cope if such a terrible thing did occur to you.
If you go to places that you're in danger of being kidnapped, you're meant to have a code word. So that, when the people who've nicked you call up the London office, they go, we've got Ricky, Steve and Karl here.
Right.
And the London office go, yeah.
Give us your code word.
Well, at the time, it was Congress tart.
Congress tart?
How are you going to slip that into a conversation?
No, you don't slip it in. They've got a bag over your head, gun to your head or whatever, tell them you've been kidnapped, and you go, Congress tart, and they go, bloody hell, he's been kidnapped. Before you know it, the A-team's coming in.
Right. So, ring, ring. Hello, Karl, mate, how's it going?
Congress tart.
What?
Congress tart.
Rick, who's on the phone, mate?
It's Karl. He said Congress tart, so he's definitely been kidnapped. Who are they? What do they want?
Right. Who am I talking to now? Because
them. Ask them.
What do you want? He's asking what you want.
Well, there's no one here to do that bit of role-playing, so maybe you should tell me what they're saying.
They said, they just said they want to use me as bargaining power.
But what do they want?
What do they want? We'll see if we can
But what do you actually want? Oh. What would they want? Is it money? Give them money.
Okay,
£5 million. Too much. I'm not spending that sort of cash. I've worked hard
you
for
don't
this.
do that.
I'm not spending that cash.
You see, this is what worries me.
I'm not spending £5 million to get you back.
That's what's worrying.
No.
Because that's what would have happened.
Can't we negotiate? Put them on.
Yeah, here's Ricky.
Right, you've got to play him as well, though. Hello?
Hello?
Who's that?
Never mind who it is. Where's me $5 million?
Can't afford $5 million at the moment.
We're going to kill this kid if you don't give us the $5 million.
How can
We're
you call
getting
him a
sick
kid?
of him.
Why? What's he doing?
He's just shouting Congress tart. Give him the money. Give us the money.
Okay.
I wouldn't have got him to call you, actually. There's no way. There's no way.
Okay, let's have a break. Oh. Seriously, what about this?
We're not going to sort that out today.
Idiot abroad. Fool's gold. I give you $1 million to spend, and you've got 1 year to make $2 million.
I've got to double $1 million.
Yeah. You can gamble, you can put it all on a horse, or you can put a little bit on a horse. You go to Dragon's Den. You go, look, I've got an idea. Clippable mug. What about the tie with, like, you can carry scissors in and stuff?
That's already out there.
Is it? What was the first thing you do with that? If I said you've got a year to make $1 million, and you've got this $1 million.
Just do loads of stuff.
Go on then. What's the first thought? What do you do?
Antiques and buy antiques, flog them on, art.
Right.
Or buy a house in Bulgaria.
What do you know about
Whoa. You're going to buy a house in Bulgaria. That's your first thought. How much is the house in Bulgaria?
100 grand.
Right. How much do you want to sell it for?
I'm going to sell it for 200. I'm going to do it all.
You're going to double your money on a house within a year?
Easy.
You've got to make 130.
Oh, I'm spinning plates here. This is
what else
I'm doing.
So you've got to keep flying to Bulgaria to check on the
I've got the local builders on it.
Right. In Bulgaria?
Yeah, plate spinning.
Right.
Antiques on the go. I'm buying scratch cards.
You're buying scratch cards?
I'd buy a load of scratch cards.
How many?
5,000 scratch cards.
Right.
I'd have some kids doing that. I'd say, right, you can have a £5. You're
giving it to all the people.
I haven't got time. I'm giving it them to do.
This is the worst idea I've ever heard.
How
That
long have I got to
my
do it?
million's gone, isn't it?
Yeah,
No, it hasn't.
I mean, I've just.
It hasn't. If you've got money, you make money. That's a fact.
Where is Bulgaria?
It's somewhere. I know Bulgaria is good for property. I've seen a lot of property programs.
Do you
That's
mean
what I do. I just
Belgravia?
watch. No. There's a lot of things that you can do with property, antiques. I'm
What
buying
else?
classic cars and doing them up.
So you're doubling your money on a classic car in a year?
Yeah, but I've made stuff. I've made inventions.
What have you
I
done?
do the Dragon's Den. Like you say, the clipable mat idea. Like, you have your cup there, but look at that saucer. Every time I have a little bit of tea, I'm talking to you, I've got to go like that. I've got to look exactly where I'm putting it again.
Right.
The clipable mat is stuck on. It's attached to it at all times.
That's
I'm talking
ridiculous.
to you. How's it going? And if I want, I don't have to put it down there. I can put it down there. I'm not limited as to the surface that I can put it on. It's attached. It's washerproof. Dishwasher proof. It's an idea.
I'm out.
This is good. Cools you down. That's going to give you a headache, not get rid of one. Look how complicated it is just for a toilet. You have the skill of Bill Gates. Just have a shit. You can't do any of that. Can't do that stuff. But it's a robot. It's a crisp picker-upper. If you want some crisps but you don't want to get crisps on your hands, you use a crisp picker-upper.
I like the fact that you've got a bit of a rebellious streak in you sometimes. You go off-road. And I called you when you were in Japan, and you dropped this bombshell that you've finally decided the one thing you want to do before you die. And that was to invent something. And you said it's because you wanted to leave a legacy, which I thought was brilliant.
Well, just because you're dead longer than you're alive, aren't you?
OK.
I'm coming up with stuff all the time. That's why I think this is my strength that hasn't been used yet. I can't do this sort of thing, really, this sort of job of being on the telly. Look at Dyson. It's only a vacuum cleaner, yet he's up there with Einstein and everything. He's well rated, just for a vac. And I reckon I can come up with something better than that. It doesn't have to be a cure for cancer. I'm not going to come up with that. All I can do is come up with something that I needed at the time and that I think other people will go, do you know what, that's a bloody good invention.
So something that benefits mankind?
Yes.
OK.
He pitched me the idea over the phone, and I said, I'm out.
OK, well, pitch it to me now, then.
Right. In Japan, they don't have these...
You mean they don't have...
chairs.
They don't have chairs?
Yeah, of course they have chairs.
You try finding one. Sit on the floor all the time. When you go in a restaurant, you sit down cross-legged. Get a flat arse and your legs ache.
Yep.
Right?
So you've invented what?
It's the Pilko pump pant.
I'm sorry, the Pilko pump pant.
It's a pair of pants with a cushion built in the arse. The inflatable pant stops your arse from getting wet. For men or women. Do you know the thing you put on your neck when you're on long flights?
Yeah.
I've used that. That isn't how the finished thing would look when I make it. You know, this is a prototype. Pilko pant.
Excellent.
I sold some on a shopping channel. You're slagging them off, you're saying I'm out. Watch this.
But this is the lovely man I was talking about. It is our lovely Karl to bring you some trousers.
All right, how's it going?
Hello.
Good one. Morning, everyone. Hope you're well. It's the pants we're selling today. Look at that. Not bad, that, is it? You've come on the telly to flog me a pair of pants. We know about pants. We've seen pants before. You haven't, have you? You haven't seen these pants. It's that bit there, that's the seller. That's what we're here for. That's what we're talking about. It's the Pilko pump pant. The way it works is you've got a big zip, a good quality zip. Look at that. Doesn't stick. It's a quality zip. Quality zip. All right? Open it. There it is. There's the cushion. You might have one of these already. Shove it in there. You know you're going to be sat down for a while. You're waiting for that order of the sofa. You're waiting at the bus stop. You haven't got a seat because the queue's big. The buses are delayed. Where you're going to sit. But the beauty is you can sit where you want. Sit on concrete. Sit on the road. Not on the road. That's dangerous. Sit on the pavement. Sit on grass. How good is that? And there's only 15 pairs available. 15 pairs in the whole world. Do you want to be one of the 15?
Still 15 left.
To have the Pilko pump pant.
Look at him. Look at him in them.
There you go.
It's terrible.
Show you how easy it is again.
It looks like some sort of medical procedure, doesn't it?
That's what people would think if they saw you walking in.
They think that you think you've had your arse removed.
Get rid of that. Look at that for a pocket. Look at that. Like I say, we're carrying more and more stuff around with us.
Think of carrying stuff in that.
Your arse rattling around with stuff, mobile phones, football,
laptops, iPads, all that lot.
Fruit.
Look at that. Look at the size of that.
Who's
pocket.
putting a laptop in their arse?
Bread. You nip out to the shop.
Milk, loaf,
you
bread.
Don't buy a carrier bag. They're charging you 5 pence a bag at the moment at the supermarket.
Yeah.
No, I'm not buying a bag. You just turn round at the cash point, stick your milk in there, stick your bread in there, off you go. A big, big pocket. You've got this. Health and safety these days. You've got that in there. You like a walk. Maybe buy some for your young kid. You're walking by the canal. He falls in. Is he a good swimmer? I don't know. You tell me. But if he falls in, he's got something to keep him buoyant.
Upside down, like that. He's like that. He's drowning.
Like it might be a
corpse.
I'm just saying the possibility that it could help you out if you fall in a canal, a lake, a river. Anything else? Anything else goes. Hang on, let's see how the orders are going. Have we had anyone calling in yet? 2 people on the phone. What do they want? Do they want to talk to me, or is that just... They've gone. We've sold them. Job done. Brilliant. Cheers for that, everyone. These are how they look in real life.
This is the Pilky pump pant.
Pilko pump pant.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, it looks ridiculous. It does look ridiculous.
So does most fashion these days.
Okay, no, good, yeah, no, yeah, if it was... Yeah, no, you're right, yeah, it's all arbitrary.
Sit
Yeah.
Well, why sit
Well, here's the chair, you don't need a chair. That's doubled up. You must be too comfortable. Sit on the floor. Sit on the floor there, because that would be...
And I suppose particularly useful if you've had a finger up the arse.
Right, there you go. So...
Right.
Yeah.
Dead comfy.
Yeah.
Really comfy.
Carl, can you go and bring me my sort of bread and milk and stuff that
Have you got 5 pence for a carry bag?
I haven't, no.
Well, I haven't. Hang on, don't worry about that. See you in a minute. What did you want? Bread and milk?
Some groceries, yeah.
Look, imagine walking down the street wearing that.
Absolutely ridiculous. Carl, it looks... it looks fucking ridiculous.
He doesn't know.
It does. It looks
like that.
No one will walk down the street like that.
Hang on.
Hold on, Carl. I bought you
No, look,
Carl.
There's no restrictions.
I've bought you a couple of cups and saucers. Yeah. Can you take? I bought you these for you.
Got a bag?
I haven't got a bag. No, just pop them in there.
Pop them in.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah, just. Oh, well, can you?
Shove them in.
Yeah, just put them in there. There you go. Sorry, so good. They're safe for that, yeah. All right, okay, all right, yeah. Go on.
Run for the bus, mate.
Quick, run, quick. Suzanne's at home. Oh, here comes Carl.
Here comes Carl with our new crockery.
Honestly, that isn't pulling me down or anything. That is fine.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
No, well, you'd bubble wrap them normally, wouldn't you?
Oh, God!
Unbelievable.
Do you recycle?
I don't really do all it. I don't separate stuff. I don't sort of put, there's the cans, there's the paper.
You don't do that?
You just throw it away, do you?
Yeah.
Because that's not
bad.
recycling,
That
and they
annoys
can't
me.
do anything with that.
That annoys me when you're just putting it in landfill, mate. Come on.
Yeah.
But I haven't got
That
all the
annoys
bins.
me,
There
that.
isn't enough room for all the bins.
Yeah, we have to do...
You've got a recycle box you stick outside.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
Recycle box, yeah.
I haven't got one.
Well, no, you got to ask for one.
I tried to get rid of a sofa, right? I was getting a new sofa, had the old one. You try and get rid of one of them, it's murder, right? Called up the council, said I want to get rid of it. They said we're not coming round there till Friday. It was like a Monday. I said it's in the way. So I put it outside. They said you put it outside, you'll get a fine. I said yeah, but you don't know where I'm going to put it outside.
Yeah.
It's not outside my house.
No.
So they said, well, you do that. We've got your number.
What's the
now.
sofa like? It's a beige one. Well, if we see that...
So they said, if you want to pay to have it collected, we can come and get it tomorrow, 30 quid. I said, I'm not paying for it. It's madness.
Yeah.
So, hung up, annoyed, called my dad up. He said, oh, I saw this thing on the telly saying that you can donate your furniture to people who haven't got a sofa. Look it up on the internet. So I looked it up, there's a firm that does it.
Right.
Right, cheeky sods. Called them up, said, I've got this sofa here, I want to donate it to someone who hasn't got a sofa. He said, oh, what's it like? Is it in good condition? Yeah, it's alright, yeah. Well, why are you getting rid of it? I said, because we've moved into a bit of a bigger place and the sofa looks daft in the corner. It's too small, so I'm getting a bigger one. There's nothing wrong with it. How big is it? How many people does it sit? So it depends how big you are. You can sit 2 people on it, but it's not the comfiest. But it's in good condition. It's none of your nonsense-like stuff. It was expensive when I bought it. He said, right. He said, is it safe? So I said, what do you mean? He said, is it fag-proof? So I said, I don't smoke. He said, well, go and get the, lift the thing up. He's got me running around looking at my sofa when I'm giving it away. I had to lift it up, it had a picture of a fag on it. I said, yeah, it's got a picture of a fag on it.
Could I just point out, fag is a slang for cigarette. When he says, is it fag-proof, he's not going to open the cushion and someone's go, it's me! So, I should explain that straight away.
So anyway, it turned out it was fag-proof. They came and picked it up, took it away. That was that. But look at the hassle. Look at the hassle it takes to get rid of something. And then they say to you, do not be dumping stuff on the street. You know, it's that thing of having to wait for certain days of the week, and you can't always keep hold of something till a certain day of the week, because it's big. A mattress is one of them things you can't get sort of rid of. Or you can't stick it somewhere, because it's in the way. It's a big, clumpy bit of furniture, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not a bit of furniture really, a mattress, but I know what you mean. Well, it's a new sideboard.
Yeah, don't lean on it. It's a bit spongy. What do you keep in it? We can't keep anything in it. It's just full of springs and stuff.
No, but you know what I mean.
It's a furniture, to be honest.
Well, it's part
it should
of,
be on a bed, to be honest.
It's part of a furniture bit, isn't it? Did I tell you that time when?
I don't think you could even ever count a mattress as a piece of furniture.
Of course you can.
It's functional. And where do you stop? Is a pillow a piece of furniture? Is a blanket? Oh, a nice bit of furniture you're wearing. They're my trousers. They're furniture if you pop them up against a wall.
Did I tell you that time when we first bought a flat?
Go on.
We bought a flat in Manchester, right? And
yeah.
You know, when you first buy a place, it's expensive, isn't it?
And it's a big bit of furniture, a flat, isn't it?
So, you know, we bought a sofa, we got a table.
Sorry, you don't mean you bought a sofa, you ended up with a table?
No.
You bought a sofa and a table.
Yeah. Now, I didn't know.
Suzanne sent you to buy a sofa and you came back with a table.
Now, back then, I wasn't as wise as I am now.
Fucking hell! Oh, what was he? Some snot in a jar.
Can I just apologise to any slot in a jar that's listening and was offended by that comment?
All right. So I ordered a bed. I ordered a bed.
Yeah.
It turned up.
Oh, well done. Fucking hell, that's a big treat.
I thought...
They went down shit creek this
That's not the end of the story, is it?
No.
So I thought, I'm going to get this in the bedroom, set it all up. Suzanne comes home from work, the bed's done, she'll be well happy.
Yeah.
So I get it all up there in the lift and what have you. It seems like I'm missing something here. Put it together, no mattress.
How would you not notice there was no mattress?
No, just because it's like, you know, I'm thinking, yeah, I've got all the screws, I've got the slats for that at the bottom, there's the post and that. I'll put it together.
Where's the
right.
softy, spongy bit of furniture that usually sits on top of the more rigid bit of furniture?
So I called them up and said, there's no mattress with it. He said, no, it's not part of it. So what do you mean it's not part of it? A bed isn't a bed without a mattress. It's a climbing frame, right? So they said, you know, you can buy one. We have got them in for that thing. But it was like 400 odd quid. And
I don't know why you're telling me this. I
300.
know this. I've walked beds. I understand this is how it works.
The mattress isn't a bed. No, the bed is something else.
Yeah, but that's wrong. You cannot use a bed without a mattress, is what I'm saying. So don't sell it without it.
No, but some people replace the bed frame and keep the old mattress or the other way around.
Once you've invested in it and you go, oh, will I buy a new bed or will I just buy a new mattress? Fine.
Well, they're not going to keep selling beds with new mattresses in case you've already got a mattress.
What?
A bed and a mattress without any pillows and blankets is no good, but you don't expect that to come with it.
At least you can sleep on that. You can sleep on a spongy bit, you can chuck a coat over you, you can use a cushion off a sofa.
They're not thinking some fuckwit might buy it without the mattress, we better include it.
So anyway, I was like, oh, I didn't think of this.
I didn't think of this.
So I called my dad up.
I didn't think, so I called me dad. Dad, it's your fuckwit's on again. Alright son, how's it going? What have you done, bought a bed without a mattress? Oh.
So I said, listen, I bought that bed, there's no mattress on it, can you get us one? So he said, oh, I'll have a word, I'll call around, right? So he calls back like an hour and a half later. He said, got your mattress, go round to Alf's. Alf is me sort of uncle who isn't an uncle.
All right.
He's the one who I've told you about who had 2 tellies, one that worked picture-wise and one that worked on the sound. Slept in a rubber dinghy, right? Now the thing is...
I remember Alf, yeah.
He said, yeah, we've got a mattress, come and get it. So I go down there.
Why does he sleep on the fucking mattress if he's got one? Why does he sleep in a fucking boat if he's got a mattress?
He's terrified of flooding.
Yeah.
I get there and it's in his van.
Right.
Drag the
He's driving
mattress
around with a mattress in the back of a van. What is he, a fucking serial killer?
So I thought Suzanne's going to be happy. Dragged it out of the van, chucked it in the car, thought she won't even know. Do you know what I mean? So I dragged that back. Am I going to make it to rush hour by this point? She's going to get home. Anyway, get home, drag it into the lift and what have you. Drag it up, drag it into the bedroom, stick it on. Sheet on it and that. Suzanne comes in. She goes, "What is that smell?" So I said, "What?" She said, "It's like oil and diesel."
But hold on, why didn't you smell it?
No, it doesn't make sense.
I think I just sort of got used to... Maybe because I got in the back of the van, smelt that, thought that's in the van, then I got used to that smell.
Yeah.
It's in the back of my car, folded up. I'm concentrating on trying to get this bed made before she gets in.
Sure.
So anyway, she's going, "What is it?" I said, "I've got this off Alf." She said, "We can't have that." She said, "It's a new flat, nice clean flat and everything. We've got this old thing that stinks, get rid of it." It was murder getting rid of that. And I had to tip it. I went round the back of some supermarket and left it there. Because you call
Fly
around...
tipping. Illegal fly tipping?
Well, no, because I think it's illegal and bad when you're chucking it out, say, at a bus stop or somewhere on a high street or something and people are going, "That looks a mess." I chucked it near the bins at a supermarket. I'd gone out of my way. I thought, where is this not going to be offensive?
Why couldn't you just go down the tip?
I think I did try the tip. Oh, no, there was a massive queue. There was a massive queue.
Laziness, Rick, sorry.
A queue at the tip?
A massive queue.
Where
I remember
was
it
this?
now. Stretford, that
Why
one.
is there a queue for the tip?
Don't know. I remember driving past it and I haven't got time for that. And that's...
So don't go on about you couldn't get rid of it. It's because you couldn't be asked to queue up, you lazy bastard. Couldn't get rid of it.
But what was he thinking? Why was he panicking? One, why did he get a bed without a mattress? 2, why does he call his dad to get him out of mattress-related problems? His dad goes, Alf's got one in the back of a dirty old fucking van. Oh, wait, that should be all right.
No, but the thing is, what I'm saying is, when I was in that bed shop and I'm going, "Oh yeah, good bed, I'm sitting on it, I'm sitting on a mattress with it," at no point did he say, "Now, have you thought about what sort of mattress you want? Have you got orthopaedic problems or whatever?" That didn't come up. He said, "There's your order, there's your address. I'm not a bed man, I go to the bed man to get bed advice." In the same way, same problem here. I've had work done recently with...
Dad, what? How to get rid of a body? Let me call out. Hi, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
And the little round-headed buffoon, that is Karl Pilkington. We're here to ask you to donate generously to Comic Relief. Karl, thoughts? Good cause?
I don't want to put it down, but... No, it's just every year. If I was watching this at home, it's kind of like, here we go again. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
If you want to give. If my dad's watching this at home now, he'll go home. It's not tonight, is it? He hates tonight. My mum gets annoyed because EastEnders isn't on. It changes the schedule. I don't like it when I see, JLS sat in a tub of beans going, "Call up." Makes no difference. I've made my mind up. It annoys me that they're sat in beans. There's people going hungry across the world. They're sat in God knows how many tins that is. It just seems a waste.
Right. But you think the cause is a good one?
But it's every year. So I think people sort of go, "Oh, not again." How many times, if you had a mate who kept saying to you, "You couldn't lend us a tenner, could you?" How many times do you go, "Right, OK, this is the last time. We keep giving you money every year."
Right.
And each year you come back again with your hand out. How long are we going to keep doing this?
That's what you feel about Richard Curtis, who's behind Comic Relief.
Well, Richard Curtis, I never see him doing the bad stuff. He's never out there, is he? He gets all his mates to do it. Look at this I've arranged. Meanwhile, he's at home. I've never seen him in the thick of it.
No.
Lenny Henry, he's out there all the time.
Yeah.
He's good. But Curtis, I bet people at home watching this haven't got a clue about Richard Curtis.
And yet he's the one who's going to get the knighted.
Is he?
Well,
definitely.
Inevitably, yeah.
Definitely. I'd love it to mean something these days. I go, "Well, you've made a Knight of the Realm." And he goes, "Oh, brilliant." And I go, "Right, here's the suit of armour. Get on that horse. We're fighting the French." Let's see his face then.
Yeah. Straight back onto Lenny Henry again.
I feel that Karl's perhaps been a bit negative about Comic Relief. Can you give us your appeal for people to contribute to Comic Relief?
I just wish they'd focus on one charity. Just one thing a year. They go, this year, we're going to sort that out. And once we've raised money for that thing, we're not going to be knocking on your door again saying, we want some more.
Okay.
That is it.
What should we do? What charity do you want to solve? Everyone sends the money.
Well, just something important. In the paper the other day, they'd raised money for a pair of slippers for an elephant.
Right,
Now,
why?
I love elephants,
Yeah.
but it annoyed me. This picture there, 500 quid it was for a pair of slippers. Why?
Because he doesn't want to stomp around the house in his shoes.
We can't say that.
Exactly. You know, and sometimes he wears them over to the newsagent.
You shouldn't go out in slippers. They're for shoes in the house. Right. And then that's what happens. It will nip out with them on. Then next year, the elephant needs slippers again. And out again. In the street, there's always people. London, it's a nightmare. Honestly, you'd nip out.
The people with the clipboard?
Yeah, you couldn't avoid them. You cross the road, there's another one there. What am I going to do? I mean, a lot of the time, I think it's harder if you're a woman, a young woman, because the bloke's got them things on, Greenpeace or whatever, deafkids.com, and they normally approach young women and they use it as a bit of a chatting up thing. You know, look at me, I'm a good bloke, doing a bit for charity. It's always with a good-looking woman, not like some toad-looking woman. He's always a good looker. Now, why is that? There's no evidence that says a good-looking woman's got more money.
If you're watching this and you haven't been stopped regularly to give charity, you probably look like a toad.
Red Cross, they've got more out of me. They keep calling up now, they've got my number. Whenever there's a problem in the world, that phone isn't for me anymore. It's no use for me. It's just like the sort of Mother Teresa line. She's dead, who else can help us? Well, we've got Karl's number, give him a call. He's got a few quid. Honestly, that's how it seems every time. But I've told you, help the aged. You sign up, you give them your bank details. You're going to be looking after Edna. And they give you a little picture of Edna. She's sat there with one of those sort of pennies on. It tells you what it's going towards. Pay you £10. That will go towards keeping Edna warm, right? Get another pack, about a month later, open it up, there's Edna, she's got a tan. So that's what they're doing with the money, not just keeping her warm, popping the gas on, sending her away on holiday. If they sent me a letter saying Edna's going on holiday, I'm not putting money towards that, I'm paying for a gas bill. And that's what puts you off charity. The more you find out, the more you sort of turn against it.
So you're saying it could be a con?
Well, you do have to be careful with a lot of charities. Yeah, I'm sure this one's legit and money's going to the right places. But you never know.
Now, I understand the cynicism. It's a drop in the ocean. It doesn't solve anything. It's people showing off on telly, right? Trying to get a bit of kudos, whatever, right? But what is nice is the ordinary people who do give so generously, and they're moved, and they might not have a lot of money themselves. Even people on welfare benefit, they're on the dole, or they haven't worked, they hand over a £5 to someone. Isn't that heartwarming?
People on the dole hand over money?
Yeah.
Well, that's easy. That's not their money to give away, is it? No, it is. You give me some of your money, I'll give it away. That's easy. It's when you've been working all week, got a boss moaning in your ear, quick, we've got to get this done, can I have holiday? No, you can't, we've got a deadline to meet. But I've booked holiday now, my wife wants to go away, we've got a big order on plumbing supplies.
What's the order coming in?
It's a big order from abroad.
What do they want?
Extra U-bends.
Oh, come on, how many U-bends do
you
we
need? No, we need to get it done.
But it's
Get
Friday.
back to work, right? Now, you need a holiday more than anyone. If they're on the dole, they're not stressed out. It's not their money. I can give money away that isn't mine.
Karl, what do you make of Comic Relief Night itself? Do you watch? Does it make you laugh?
I just feel like it goes on too long. You know, and they keep saying, this is the figure, we're after. Let's beat last year's. Well, no, let's not. Let's not beat last year's. Okay. Because then next year you'll want even more. I said, let's have a bit of a lull. An all-time low this year. Let's try and do that. So next year it's easier to crack. I've always thought that. It's tricky, this, because it does look like I'm having a go. No. All I'm saying is, if you haven't got that much money, the money you have got, you spend wisely. Over in Africa, you've got the all-time high, 50 million. Well, let's go mental. No, let's not go mental. Just give them a few million, see how they get on.
Right. Give generously, but not too generously, because tonight we want an all-time low.
Thank you. It's too easy. I tell you something I do know.
Go on.
Right. But I can't really get a question out of it.
Go on, just tell us.
there's a shadow somewhere.
It's already good, isn't it?
I'm loving it already.
No, right. There's a shadow. I think it was in America.
Yeah.
And it's on a quiet road. I'm guessing somewhere like Boston. That's what you mentioned.
Okay.
Right?
No.
Somewhere like Boston, and people at night used to see this shadow moving about, and they'd go, "What's that?" Right? And it got known. The town, the little local town, got known for this shadow, but it didn't cause any problems. People
What are you talking about?
Well, it was like,
You've lost me.
What are you talking
no,
about?
do you know, like, some places get famous, like, Scotland's got the Loch Ness Monster and that, but it doesn't cause any, but it doesn't cause any problems.
Doesn't exist, go on.
Right, so there's this shadow walking about on the road.
What do you mean? No, what's he, again? Rubbish.
Right, so it's
Nonsense.
walking about,
Where did you read this? Where did you
it's
see
walking
this?
about, this was on the internet, and I'm sure...
sorry! Sorry!
Right.
I thought it was shite. I didn't know it was on the internet.
Right, so this shadow is moving about, and,
independently of an object.
yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
The mayor involved!
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, Mayor, we got a problem down here. Seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any work. No, it's
Is it
just
causing any problems?
Yeah, go on.
But that's the thing, it was left for years, and then it did start causing problems.
I see, that's it. If you leave these shadows to go unchecked, Rick, they go crazy.
Yeah.
You let them run amok in the city.
Yeah.
You've got to stand
What
around
did it do?
on
What did it
roaming
do?
shadows.
What did the shadow do?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
It was what?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
Oh!
I'll find out more for that next week. Right, that'll tease
Oh,
them.
you're a maniac!
We'll do more on that. We haven't had time for educating.
Please never have children.
Right, listen.
Just promise me now you'll never have kids.
We haven't got time now
Okay,
for-
listen, alright, DJ Shadow, have we got time for the...
Look at it, like I say, a bit of snow, a bit of cold, everything comes to a standstill.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't go out, it's dangerous, you'll slip over, people having time off work.
Yeah. What would you do, right? If you run a business, right? Your business could go under, right? It snows a bit. You got 10 employees. You're paying them well, and they go, "I can't come in today, Carl. It's a bit icy." I'll do it. Okay. Right. They're snowed in, right? You're running the business. What are you running?
It's a, let's not,
Don't-
I'm not
don't
going to
you-
big myself up, it's just a, it's a
don't you run it-
factory, it's
doesn't it make
U-bends,
bells
I
that
make,
knock?
no,
Doesn't it?
U-bends,
Yeah.
U-bends for, you know,
Toilet. So
yeah.
you run a. Okay. Right. Okay.
It's a plumbing
So
type.
plumbing. You pay them all right, don't you?
I'd say most of them are on above average.
So you're there. What time do you get in?
About 8:45.
8:45, waiting for them to come in at 9, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, right, it's snowing. It's a bit snowy, you got there. It took you a bit while. You'd set off early, did you? Or?
Gave myself a bit more time because I had to put the heating on in the car.
Okay, ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Hello, KP Plumbing.
Oh, is that Miss Pilkington?
Yeah, it is, yeah, who's that?
Oh, it's Sheila. Listen.
Sheila, shouldn't you be here by now?
Yeah, no, I was going to set off.
We'll set off now. Stop wasting time. We've got a big order on.
No, I know.
We're all on a bonus here if we get this done. I'll see you in 10 minutes, shall I?
I can't make it.
What?
I can't make it.
Why not?
The car won't start and it's slippy on the drive. I just can't get out.
Get the transport. I'll see you in. I'll give you 20 minutes, all right? Don't worry about it. Thanks for calling. I'll see you in a bit.
I'm also scared of the ice. I'm scared of the ice. I'm not gonna come in today. It's dangerous.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna wait until the ice and snow goes away, and then I'm gonna come in.
But they're predicting it's gonna be about 2 weeks before they clear all this.
I can't really travel in this. It's a bit dangerous.
Well, I'll tell you what. You stay at home. I'll replace you. Because I need someone to come in.
What, are you firing me because I can't get into work with this?
Well, I got into work, Sheila.
Yeah, I know, but you don't live with me, do you? If you did live with me, then
no, but
you'd probably see how...
it was bad where I was as well. I'm here.
Do you know how bad it is here? When you come round and have a look how bad it is here, you drive my... Tell you what, you come round and drive my fucking car because I'm snowed in, you fucking calling me a cunt. And I'll tell you, if you fire me, I'll take you to drive uni, you bald-headed wanker.
Right, you're fired anyway for that.
You're in fucking trouble then.
Right then, see ya. Right, and then she's done with. She's weak anyway.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
KP Plumbing.
Hiya, is that, Miss Pilkington?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Hi, it's Bob here.
Bob.
Yeah, bit of trouble. In my area, it's absolutely snowed. It's impossible. No one's getting out. I live near Sheila.
Bob,
by the way.
listen, yeah, well, Sheila's just been on. She's saying she can't get in either.
She can't. I've just seen her out there trying to dig her car out, and she's hurt her back. She's really tried hard to get to work, but she can't do it because she's not very rich. And her car doesn't work. She hasn't got the right tyres, and there's no public transport. They've cancelled those. Wrong snow on this country. I'm not going to make it in today, son. So I'll see you tomorrow, right, boy?
Well, no, you're saying you'll see me tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you'll probably call up tomorrow with the same thing.
Well, only if it's snowing still.
Now, listen,
it might not.
well, I can't run a business like this, Bob.
Yeah, it's not my fault, is it, really?
So go round to Sheila's and like slag me off if you want. But I'll tell you
I'm not
what,
slagging
you're
you
not
off,
coming
just-
back here.
Oh.
Fuck off. One chance. Give them one chance.
Well, you didn't even give them one chance.
No, because they've done it before.
Oh, fucking hell.
Just annoys me.
Went and did the podcast. We had a meeting after. I don't like meetings as I can't keep focused on what people are talking about. I think Ricky has the same problem as after 25 minutes he was trying to wrestle me. I tried to do what spiders do and stayed still as if I was dead. But Ricky just stayed on top of me, not moving. A bit like when you see one of them big snakes swallowing a sheep. Ricky got bored and released me. I went home thinking, why had I left my old job for this? A homeless man asked me for some money, but I didn't feel like I should treat him as I felt that he'd probably had a better day than me.
Oh, God.
Suzanne called me to say she'd gone for a haircut and that she'd meet me in the supermarket. I went to the supermarket, but she wasn't there. I called her and she said she was near the fruit aisle. I went to the fruit aisle and she wasn't there. Turns out she was in a different supermarket on the other side of town. And that if I'd listened to her properly, I'd have known that. I didn't want to say that I...
Well, you just went to the first supermarket you thought of, as opposed to listening to what supermarket... I'm in the supermarket. All right, bye.
I didn't want to say that I hadn't heard her properly, because my ears were ringing a bit from the wrestling from earlier. 25 minutes later, I met up with Suzanne. Her haircut wasn't that bad. Normally her haircuts are followed by an argument between us as she pays over the odds for some daft haircut that's the latest style.
Brilliant.
I wish she'd take a picture out of a magazine or ask for a style rather than letting the hairdresser do what she wants. I said I only tell her to do this as she's got a square head and a close-cut hairdo makes it look squarer. She said, what do you think of this cut? I said it looked alright, as I couldn't be bothered arguing about it. It's weird writing a diary. I don't know who thought of doing one of these first. The last time I did one was at school. They used to get you to do it so they could keep an eye on whatever you were up to. My diary used to say the same thing every night. Got home, went to the shop to get potatoes, bread, milk. Went home, watched telly, went to bed. I think I might have gone to Twiggy's Dance Club just so I had something different to write. You've not told us about Twiggy's Dance Club.
It's just, you know, I sort of, when I was a kid, I sort of gave everything a bit of a go. I did boxing and that, didn't I? Gave that a go.
For about 45 minutes.
And, yeah, a mate sort of said, oh, you know, you're into your dancing, your robotics and that, you're doing your body popping, right, body popping and that. He said, you ought to come to Twiggy's. And I went there, but I didn't go in, it was shut. They were just having, like, loads of toilet rolls delivered. I think, like, they were, like, using it as a storage place for toilet rolls and that. So I said, oh, I've come to have a dance. And like, oh, not tonight, come back tomorrow. I never went back.
Brilliant. What a waste of an anecdote. Right. Brilliant.
Just to recap, you're convinced then that the teachers are asking you to keep diaries so they can keep tabs on you. And then to continue the diary. As there were more problems happening on the estate, they started to add Saturday and Sundays to the school diary to keep an eye on what we were doing at the weekend. I struggled to fill it on a Sunday as the shop I got potatoes and bread from was shut on a Sunday. I had to go over to Shepherd's Bush to meet someone. I got the tube. There was a badly burnt man on the tube. It's amazing how the body can continue through quite a lot of bad stuff. It got me thinking about how much stuff you could remove in your body, one by one, without dying. If it was a competition, the cockroach would win, as it can live for a week without a head.
I just mean, like, say if, you know, they run out of ideas for TV programmes and that, right? They get someone who isn't well. They go, look, do you mind if we make a programme on you? And what they do, they sit them in the bed, and they go, right, what we're going to do now is take out the heart, but replace it with a pacemaker. Right,
No. Sorry. People with pacemakers don't have their heart taken out and a pacemaker popped in.
All right, then. Some sort of machine. What I'm getting to is...
Have you been playing Operation?
What I mean is the big finale would just be a head chatting with loads of wires going into it, and it's like, look what we can do with science.
That's what the programme's called. It's the same every week. The volunteer is just a head with loads of wires coming out
Look
of it.
what we can do with science.
And he's going,
goodbye.
Oh, I feel ill.
Got some post delivered to me today. It was... Oh, this is great.
This makes it in the diary.
Got some post delivered to me today. It was addressed to Mr. Pilkington. I got some post delivered to me today. It was addressed to Mr. Dilkington. I opened it, and the first sentence read, "Dear Mr. K. Dilkington, you're one of our most valuable customers." I put it in the bin. Thought I would learn some new words, as Steve always says I don't use enough different words. I read in the Fortean Times that the word "wew" means an ugly female ghost with drooping breasts.
What do you mean?
Is that how am I pronouncing that right?
Who's using that word? Who is using that word?
It was just W-E-W-E.
Let's call it a woo. An ugly female ghost with drooping breasts. I think I'm right when I say there are too many words in the world. I don't think I will ever get round to using the word woo. Watched a health programme. Wasn't watching it properly, but heard some doctors say that we only get so many heartbeats in a lifetime, so don't do too much exercise. I told Suzanne, and she said I probably hadn't heard it right. We got talking about death. Suzanne said she didn't like thinking about it. I said she might end up being a woo. I was chuffed as I'd managed to use my new word. I went to the supermarket to get tonight's tea. On the way, I stopped and looked in the fishmongers at all the different fish they had in the window. It's like a child in one of those kids' TV shows.
I know!
Mr. Pilkington went to the fishmonger. He stopped and looked at all the fish in the window.
Hello, Mr. Dilkington, they said.
There was a newspaper clipping stuck on the glass about a two-headed fish that they've made in Taiwan. I don't see the point in doing this, as a fish having two heads ain't going to solve the world's hunger problems, as the head is the bit you throw away. Invent a fish with two bodies, and I'd say well done.
Good point, isn't it?
Suzanne watched one of her favourite TV programmes. I've told her the telly only goes on if there's something she wants to watch. If there's nothing on, she has to talk to me about stuff I've learnt. Like Descartes. Watched a programme on him the other day. He is the one who said something like, "I know I'm about 'cause I dream." Doesn't work for everything, 'cause ants don't sleep. I don't know if I'd like that or not. You don't know if you would like it if you didn't ever
Not
sleep.
sleeping. It's just one long day. I don't know. Don't know how you put up with that. Do you think it'd be a good idea?
No.
Why not?
Because, as you said, it would get a bit boring. You know, your sleep is your rest, your time off. It helps you detoxify. It helps you sort of think things through on a subconscious level. You know,
But don't you ever get it where, I mean, sometimes it's brilliant to have a sleep when you're tired, but don't you sometimes feel
that's
like...
the best time to have a sleep, when you're tired.
No, but sometimes when you go to bed and you're not that tired and you're kind of thinking, oh, I'm going to waste some hours of my life now and I'm not really in the mood for this.
Well, that's just wishing you had longer on this earth doing creative things. I mean, if you didn't have to sleep, you could spend more time talking to a tortoise and going to the toffee shop.
Oh, chimpanzee that, Monkey News Extra.
Okay.
Right, another phrase. We've been talking about phrases today.
Yeah, we have,
Don't teach your granny when she's shaving.
Yeah.
Don't teach your granny to suck eggs.
Yeah.
Don't look a horse in the mouth.
Yeah. Don't let the chimpanzee the jaw if you're tucking your cock in.
Familiar with the phrase monkey business?
No, never heard that one before, Carl. That's brilliant.
Right, well, it came about. This has been emailed in and I haven't really had a chance to look at it, so I'm just weighing it up now.
This is the biggest shambles on air, isn't it? Really?
I'm ashamed of it.
I mean, what was Dr. Fox? Dr. Fox must have been really polite. He must have been thinking, I don't know how to put this. He must have wanted to scream and go, you shouldn't be in the radio authority.
My parents listen online, I can't look them in the eye.
Right, I think I've weighed it up. Long time ago, right?
Yeah.
In the,
olden days, yeah.
In
Go
the Amazon jungle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Little family of monkeys in there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Having a good life. Right? Didn't have any predators in there. Right? So, they were loving it.
Yeah.
They had a load of food around them, they had loads of banana trees.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I don't think so.
No, they did.
Sorry, yeah.
Everything's going great, so they're happy in that. They go to bed.
Okay.
Wake up in the morning, load of bananas gone.
Ooh, hang on, interesting.
Hold on, wait a minute.
So...
Either your dad's been around, or...
This isn't the great Amazon banana robbery, is it?
So anyway, turns out, It was another load of monkeys from another part of the island, from the rough bit.
From the rough bit! I love it! They went into a middle class area.
They're the ones with the earrings and the leather jackets.
Oh, that is brilliant! From a rough part of the island.
So the monkeys thought, well, there's no point getting into a fight with them because they're harder than we are.
Yeah, of course, and they carry chains.
So
I love all this conjecture.
They got flip knives and tattoos.
Yeah, go on.
So basically, they said, let's do some business with the bananas.
Let's do some business with the bananas.
Shit! This is...
What are you talking about?
Oh, Christ!
Right, calm down, we haven't got much time left.
Oh, God! What do you mean they said...
Forget it.
No, don't forget it! Carl, do not press that! Switch the record off. Switch the record off.
Christ.
Switch the record off, Carl.
What are you talking about? What did they do? Oh.
Let's do business with the bananas.
Yeah.
So they said, well, rather than them coming robbing them, we'll flog them. So that put a stop to it then. The monkeys came. They didn't have money. They said, give us some bananas. And it says here...
So what, they exchange bananas for bananas?
For berries and nuts. So that's where the phrase monkey business comes from. A little business to set up.
Alright, there, God. That's the end of that as well. So that's the end. That is a shame. That's the end of Rockbusters and Monkey News. Well done. You've done it in one show.